Hello. I just saw you look very international. What's your nationality?
Yes.
Huh? Guess? Europe?
Yeah.
Where specifically?
Yeah.
UK?
Yes.
Correct? Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Me, Lily.
Lily. How long are you traveling here in the Philippines?
Just one more day,
One more day?
Yeah.
And then you're
and we're off to Siargao.
off to Siargao. Nice. For how long there?
Couple days.
Couple days.
Need to decide how long.
Siargao's very nice.
Yeah.
Surfing,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna surf. I'm really excited.
Are you a surfer?
I am. Yeah.
Where have you been surfing?
Morocco.
In Morocco, nice.
Yeah. Surfing in Morocco.
Are you with someone or are you solo traveling?
Sunbather over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You traveling together?
Yeah, there was 16 of us, so we were in Manila and Taguig,
Mm.
and then my friend I was in Laos. Some of us were in Philippines.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so like everyone stayed together for a little while, and then little side quests.
Same quest.
Side quests.
Side
like,
quests.
We're like, you go here, and we'll meet up. So yeah, she came from London actually to meet up.
So how long have you how many days have you left?
About 6.
6 days.
Yeah.
Might as well you spend all the days in Siargao already.
Yeah.
1 week is
Yeah, one
good.
week's good.
Yeah, 1 week. As much as possible more, but
Yeah,
1 week
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
good, yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, then I'm gonna go back to London, but I'm not from London, but I just want to go and hang out there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a church I want to try in London. I've been once. It was
Like
really good.
what do you mean by try? You wanna pray? You wanna
I go to church anyways. I work for a church this year.
I
That
see.
was why I was in Manila. So
What
we did, like, a
what do you
church
mean work?
project.
What do you mean work?
So like I'm an intern for church, so I work with like kids, team, prayer ministry, mentoring the youth, so like teenagers and stuff. Basically kids that go through like either like abusive situation, drugs, alcohol, and
trauma.
like maybe don't stay with their parents.
Yeah.
Trying to get them to like stick in at school and like talk about what they could be doing next and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were doing that for a bit, and then yeah, people paid for me to like come out, which was cool. And then it was the same price to stay longer.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm just gonna work and then get some money and stay for a bit. So yeah.
So basically your work is part traveling
So
here?
my work basically just finished.
Mm.
And then at the end there was like a trip to a sister church. So it was like people went from UK, planted this church, and then they've got their own church going now. So then
I
they
see.
can come over to us, we can go to them, they host us, we host them, which was really nice. I've got a new job starting in September. So I was like, I've got
Where
2 months off
in UK?
Yeah.
Oh,
in UK between London and Glasgow.
nice. So what's your plans for itinerary for today?
Itinerary for today, we did the canyoneering.
Yeah.
That was really good fun. And then we've got like
How
a
long?
night with some people that we met.
Like 6 hours?
6 hours.
Yeah.
I think we took about 7.
You
They
took
were
7.
like 5 minutes in the pool. We're like, yes. He was a Christian, I was a Christian, but we hadn't been practicing. We started talking about it again, started praying together, and I read the New Testament, and I was like, wow, this is like, this feels home, or this feels right.
Yeah.
And I had
Before what was your belief before?
I think I always believed there was a God, because I thought like we live in a world that sustains us, like the food is for us, the temperature is for us, everything is for us, and it's very intentional and there's design, and I see that as good. I don't think things are random, like life and interactions and stuff like that. I think there's things we see and don't. So I always kind of I believe God. If someone said, do you believe Jesus existed? I was like, yeah, I don't think it's debatable, but I didn't care about knowing him or giving him my life, because I just thought that's for really serious religious people,
Yeah.
or like yeah, I thought it would make me like judgmental or something like that, and there was all these rules you have to keep, and if you don't you're going to burn in hell, and I was just like, I'm not really interested in that. If that's the case, I'll burn in hell. And then someone told me the real gospel, which is that Jesus is God in the flesh. He came, lived a perfect life so that I don't need to, but so that I could see that it's good. And then when he died, it was unjust because he was perfect, he didn't deserve it. And it's kind of like how we can suffer or we get sick or bad things happen to us. It's not always deserved. Sometimes we do things that bring that about, and other times it's people to us, and other times it's just seemingly random circumstances. And I think Jesus has been through every single situation. He's been tempted and tried in every way, yet he lived a perfect life, and he was killed for it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's rare that someone dies for an ungodly person or would die for a bad person, but he died for
a bad person.
for everyone, yeah, that didn't deserve it at all. People don't die for their friends, never mind for a stranger.
Yeah.
And people that followed him and knew him were willing to die for the cause as well. But then the most important part is when he was raised into new life, when we believe in him, not when we clean our act up or when we're perfect or when we're perfect moral creatures, but we're raised into new life with him as well, and he gives us his Holy Spirit. And I believe it doesn't leave you ever. It says Christ will never leave or forsake you. Like once you've been redeemed, that's it. It's a finished work. And every time that we come back to God or we try to see the law and follow the law, it's because we want to be more like Him because it's good, and that makes us more Christ-like, and it helps other people see God, but it doesn't save you. You're saved, you know what I mean? And I think I used to think, oh, I'll need to work at it or be really perfect or hide when I struggle or never sin, and it's not like that at all. I follow Him because I love Him and He's really good, and He's changed my life so much, like, and people around me, and like He gives you a new heart, and he gives you a new life, and I just think.
So what do you
it's
think about
amazing.
other religion?
I think God says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to God except through me. And I think I used to be scared to tell people that in case they thought I was saying like, oh, your religion's silly and mine isn't. It's actually really helpful to know there's one answer. Because I think there's truth in a lot of different things, you know what I mean? You see it in the secular world or like psychology or science and stuff. And I think God created all these things and they're beautiful and they're wonderful, but He gave us Himself in the flesh to show us like, we don't have a God that's a million miles away that's like, you need to do this and I don't. He's like,